I couldn't sleep this morning. I woke up around 4 o'clock. I went to the gym around 5 and it's pretty good. Very hot today, but gets the job done right. Anyway, it's much later in the day and I had a thought in my mind. Your genetics. Genetics is something I talk about quite a lot. And it's an excuse that everyone uses a lot actually, because I'll hear people say they don't have genetics, that's why they can't have a good physique, or they can't do certain things can't happen. And to be honest with you, it's an excuse I've used a lot in my life. Like, I'm skinny because of my genetics, and yeah, there's some truth to genetics do affect your physique and certain things, but you can always get better, right? That's the big thing. And I'll be honest with you, in my opinion, if you have like worse genetics for a certain thing and you improve and you become better at that thing, I think that makes it overall much better, and the reward is much bigger and the cheers will be much louder. Like for me, growing up as a skinny kid, to build the amount of muscle I built now, I am very happy, because I didn't have elite genetics, as I use the excuse of many times, but I still got to a really good physique that I adore and I love, and that's why it's on my YouTube front page, right? My YouTube profile is literally my physique that I'm happy with currently. And I started off skinny fat, start off skinny first, then went to skinny fat when I hit puberty. So yeah, I didn't have great genetics, but I still built the physique. And not having good genetics, I understand, is like a handicap. It's like running a race with a bad leg, right? So you're kind of handicapped, I get it. But just understand, when you get to the end of the race, or the so-called race, or you achieve a certain level, you will be much happier and the cheers will be much louder and the reward would much beneficial. This is what most people overlook and don't try in the process. You at least should try, even if you have bad genetics. Why does it even matter, right? You should at least have the mentality of, I can improve, because everyone can improve to a certain level. There's no excuse for not improving. And this is the issue I see a lot of people nowadays. They just don't want to improve and they use genetics as an excuse. And I used to be like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just remember, your genetics don't need to be elite for you to make progress and be happy with your progress. If anything, the worse they are, the better you're going to feel about your results. I'll give you a specific example and maybe it'll stick with you. It's same in attraction, right? Have you ever noticed that some guys get girls because of their good looks, right? The ones who get the girls of their good looks, they've never had to learn how to talk to women and all this. And yes, they have a good advantage genetically, they're good looking. But the problem is, even good guys get cheated on. Even good guys, the girls leave them and go with average guys. How many average or ugly guys have you seen with beautiful women? Countless amount of times. And that is because the average with the ugly person had to improve on their looks, they had to improve on their way of speaking and everything, and overall the compounding interest is built up and they become much better. This example is something I want you to keep in mind, because the good looking guy had the genetical advantage, but long term it didn't support him. Same, you might have elite genetics, but long term it's not guaranteed that the elite genetics will carry on if you don't put in the work. So the key message is, always put in the work, because everyone can improve and your genetics should not be an excuse for you not improving. It's as simple as that, right? Hope you learned something from the video and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.